But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Cayman Islands' foremost listener participation program.
Talk today.
What's on your mind, Cayman? If you're ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Discussing current events and local news, community spotlights, hot topics, listener stories, cultural and historical discussions, environmental issues, fun and lighthearted topics, guest interviews. Cayman, basically anything you want to talk about, we are ready to listen. Here's your guest host.
And we're into the home stretch of the 2025 political race. So today it's politics from start to finish. We'll begin in Georgetown West with National Party candidate Craig Merrin, then to West Bay South with independent candidate Sterling Ebanks, and cap it off with Red Bay independent candidate Leon Gold. That's all next, right here on Talk Today. Stay with me.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways. Call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.
Talk Today is also brought to you by Mike's Builders. Call 923-0706. Mike Builders. They make it happen.
Talk Today is reminding you
to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990. 949-8037 or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
And now, back to Talk Today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Talk Today. I'm your Monday guest host, Charles Glidden. We have a political marathon this afternoon. In our first segment, we're going to learn about Cayman Islands National Party candidate for Georgetown West, Craig Merrin, who joins me in the studio now to share his message with us. Good afternoon and welcome.
Well, afternoon, Charlie boy. Been a long time. Last time we were together on stage and rundown, I think it was 2002.
That's true.
But good to see you back, man, after so many years.
Well, I know looking back, you've always been either on the fringe of political happenings or sometimes right into the fray. But what motivated you to actually throw your hat in the ring this time?
Well, first of all, Charles, thank you for that. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in this afternoon on your show, especially the Georgetown West constituencies and the Greater Cayman Islands. Well, thank you. Charles, as you know, I've been involved probably in the 90s. I used to live in the UK, but that's what triggered it off. And I got involved with Dr. Frank in 96, helped him got elected as well as 4 years later. In 2000, and I continue on the campaign, on getting involved with on different as assistant campaign manager or help in the background. And of course, it's always an interest for everyone to get involved in their country and to help shape the country and deal with the issues that is affecting them on the day or things that will affect them in the future. So it's very important that everyone got involved. So in my probably mid-late 20s, I got involved from then because I thought it was very important for myself and my family. And this is one island that we, Little Cayman, this is sweet. Pave the way. We have to build the future for future rain, just like our forefathers, So this is going to be very important. And yes, it's been a pleasure, been an honor to many who have represented Cayman as a national ride at Olympics, Commonwealth World Championships, when won first gold in silver and fifth in my career. And now this is very sorry that what to do to represent the people, especially those of George West constituents, and as a founder of the Cayman Islands National Party.
On constituency level, what are the parties that you in Georgetown West that need to be addressed?
Flooding.
That seems to be everywhere.
Everywhere, in the low-lying areas, so part of Smith Road, Winds Park, and parts of Walker's Road, parts of Memorial Avenue, active living, housing. These are not level of they affect everyone. Educational opportunities, and but for the Georgetown West constituencies, they would be like flood, traffic, housing, education for their families.
What does the national pay look at, or what they are going to tax issues?
Well, we come together and we have our manifesto, which we launched last week, and so we have a full slate arrangements to tackle these different issues. It's, I can't remember right off, but it's a well document. I like people documents, and based on their feedback as well as our national advisors that basically have come to all the loopholes that we have in this country. We will be able to handle all of these issues, and hopefully just carry out these tasks for Cayman.
What are people in Georgia telling you that's on the list?
A lot of health insurance, pensions, some have pension, the Merrin insurance pension, some have their pensions rent, some have to use it for replacement of chronic flooding. It's a combination of many things. One, because we have an aging population, we have a younger population whose family they're trying to look after them. Some don't really have got the skill, but not the right position in their jobs, not given the right opportunities to combine their savings and wealth to live. It's a struggle. Some fall and don't do that. People have a lot of pride. So that would be one of the big problems that based on my interaction with many of the households that I've been to over the last couple of months.
Do you, or does the play think that we need to go back and take another look at health insurance and pension?
Yes,
and
we
see if it's structured right.
Yeah, we have for the health insurance, for the pensioners, for opportunity housing. Do have a plan for each one of these things to put together, and hopefully on May the 1st we will be able to issues and there's a lot of policies that have been there but just shelved. It's have fallen short of a few administrations over the last couple of years that have caused this struggle. Time moves fast. Years have gone fast. 8 years have gone fast. And today you've seen the results of those actions, those tasks, those policies really wasn't put as a priority. And today, 4, 8, 12, 16 years later, you can see how much it affects someone. Their 40s, 50s, as well as opportunities not given in place, which falls on immigration. Forget that one. That have these things. So it's a whole metrics that has to work in a certain flow. You can't spend a lot on education in schools and you then our young candidates away come back with a diploma, degree, but yet again we can have them filing in some accounting firm or some law firm or putting them in governments, putting a fill or doing something where they're not making what should make on their particular.
It's a waste of talent also.
Yes, and it also it affects them. It affects a lot of people, and they give up and say, "Well, I'm going overseas." It leaves a sort of big loop for the smaller Caymanians that we have here today, right? Caymanians, so not just generational Caymanians. These are all Cayman last 20 to 40 years. They themselves was also feeling the lynch and worry about their future, but they have put a lot into Cayman. They build their home, build their business, but it really affects everyone. So it's just not the guy down the road or down the street in a particular area. It's everyone, right? Because this is still a unique part and in the world. So a lot of us don't go back home anymore. I have no place to go to. If they want to move to the UK or